Hello, everyone. Today I want to tell you a story about mornings, a story about discipline, and a story about how English can quietly change a life. This is the story of an ordinary boy. That boy was not rich, he was not confident, and he was not good at English. Every day, he watched people around him speak confidently. He watched others get opportunities. And inside his heart, he felt small. He wanted to speak English, he wanted to express himself. But fear always stopped him. Fear of mistakes, fear of being laughed at, fear of failure. One day, that boy made a small decision. Not a big decision, not a dramatic decision, just a small one. He decided to wake up early. While the city was still sleeping, while the roads were quiet, while the air was fresh, he woke up. At first, it was very difficult. His bed felt warm, his eyes felt heavy. His mind said, "Sleep a little more." But he stood up. Every morning, he went to a nearby park. That park was quiet, birds were singing, old people were walking, and sometimes foreigners came there. At first, he only listened. He listened to English conversations. He listened to words he did not understand. But he did not give up. Every morning, he listened to English for 10 minutes, then 15 minutes, then 30 minutes. After listening, he started speaking, not to people, to himself. He spoke slowly. He spoke softly. He spoke with fear. Sometimes he made mistakes. Sometimes he forgot words. Sometimes he felt embarrassed even though nobody was watching. But he continued. Every morning he spoke English out loud in the park. Then he started writing. Every morning he wrote a few lines in English about his day, about his dreams, about his fears. The grammar was not perfect, the spelling was not perfect, but his effort was perfect. Days passed, weeks passed, months passed. Something changed. His fear became smaller, his confidence became stronger. One morning, a foreigner smiled at him and said, "Good morning." That boy smiled back and replied, "Good morning." It was a simple sentence, but for him, it felt like a victory. That small conversation gave him courage. Slowly, he started speaking more. Slowly, English stopped feeling like a problem and started feeling like a tool. People around him noticed. They said, "You speak English well. You sound confident. How did you learn?" And the boy smiled, because he knew the truth. There was no magic. There was no shortcut. There were only mornings, quiet mornings, disciplined mornings, purposeful mornings. That boy understood one thing. If you win the morning, you win the day. And if you win the day, you slowly build your future. Today, that boy is no longer afraid. He speaks, he shares, he inspires. Not because he is special, but because he was consistent. So remember this story. You do not need talent. You do not need money. You only need a decision to wake up early, a decision to practice a little every day, a decision to not give up. Your mornings can change your English, and your English can change your life. Start tomorrow morning, start quietly, start slowly. But start, because small steps taken every morning create big changes over time. Thank you.